Inventory is rising across the U.S., but are we seeing the same trend here in the Portland metro market? Let's dig into this week's numbers and find out. I'm Perreault from 5 Realty, bringing you the latest data about the Portland metro real estate market. Let's start with prices. Earlier this month, the average sales price was 3.6% lower than the same time last year. But this week, prices bounced back, up 3.7%, which brings the monthly average slightly into the black. Not by much, only about 0.6%, but considering the turbulence we saw in April, that's not a bad sign. Now, on to inventory. The number of homes hitting the market remains elevated. It dipped just a bit compared to last week, but it's still 17% higher than the same time last year. We've been tracking this steady rise for weeks now, and it looks like that trend is sticking around. Buyer demand, on the other hand, has been quiet until now. After 9 weeks of nearly flat numbers, we're finally seeing some movement. Purchase contracts jumped 7% this week compared to the week before, and they're in line with what we saw a year ago. It's not a huge change, but it is promising. Price reductions are still higher than usual for this time of year, although they've pulled back slightly from last week's peak. Days on market held steady, and foreclosure numbers remain elevated compared to last year, but didn't change much from last week. Mortgage rates did tick up a bit, about 1/8 of a point. The best advertised 30-year fix we saw on Thursday was 6.625 with 1 discount point, compared to 6.5 the previous week. The 10-year Treasury yield, which helps predict where mortgage rates are heading, has been climbing since last April, but there's signs it may be softening. So overall, inventory is growing, which could start putting pressures on prices. But with buyer demand just starting to pick up, the next couple of weeks will be key. I'll be watching closely. If you'd like more information about your particular neighborhood or anything else real estate related, call or text 503-388-2888 or email Lauren at pdxhomesforsale.com.